Hi, my name is Charles Laquidara, and I'm a morning disc jockey on WBCN Rock Radio in Boston. All my life, I've wanted to get into television, and I feel that this opportunity that I have now with cable TV is just awesome, and I'm really, really proud and glad to be part of it. The name of the show that I do is called Your Mother's on the Roof. It's taken from an old Henny Youngman joke, which we won't go into now for reasons of good taste and time and stuff, but basically the show is unique in many, many aspects. One is that it's a live show. It's taped live and then shown 2 weeks later on all the different systems throughout the Boston and municipalities and all different cities and towns in the Massachusetts and New York area. As a matter of fact, the show is seen, I believe, by over 237,000 people. We have a studio audience, a live studio audience, not a great big studio audience, you know, like David Letterman on Saturday Night Live. As a matter of fact, I think we have 7 or 8 people. But, and then plus the musicians and all their friends, plus friends of the station. But the live audience, the live studio audience, coupled with the live musicians playing live music mixed live right there on the spot, gives the show a really unique sound, I think. And I think a sound that has a nice spontaneous look to it and feel to it. And I think you're really going to like it. Another quality that the show has that I think is pretty unique is we have a segment called Mishigas. It's derived from an old Yiddish expression meaning craziness and confusion. Read chaos. And I think that's what you'll see when you see the show. Mishigas is a quiz show whereupon we take people from the studio audience, we bring them up on the camera and the microphone, and we have live callers in, and they compete against each other. Plus we have not only live bands and live performances, but the bands sometimes bring their videos, so we get a chance to also do some good in the community. We feature a lot of local bands and give them a chance to show their wares and to let us hear their sound, and to we just play and we talk to them, we find out a little bit about why they're there and how they got there. So all in all, I think the show is really great, and I really especially want you judges for the ACE Awards to, well, you know, like really consider it heavily because, well, you know, time's getting on, and I've sort of have all my life wanted to you know, be successful in TV. I mean, actually, I hate rock and roll. TV is what I really want to do, and it's really important to me. Like, I've been like really trying all my life to get into television. You know, like I don't want to like grovel or anything, but boy, would it be important to me for, I mean, if you could just consider, I mean, you know, like for a music award for excellence, boy, I mean, I could write home about that. I could tell all my listeners about it. I mean, it's really important to me. I mean, please, give me a chance, okay?
If you'd like to be in a studio audience, call 769-7668.
Let's see, you just did a BCN Rock and Roll Rumble Part 2, a replay on a best cruise.
Boat.
Now, at first, that thing wasn't selling at all. Then all of a sudden, I understand that there was a lot of people on the boat that night.
Yeah, there was about 1,000.
Boy, I'll tell you, Best Cruise called me at BCN, and they go, what's going on? Like, BCN's supposed to be getting all these people. You're supposed to be such a big radio station. I said, wait a minute. I can't think of anybody I know. I don't know anybody that's going to go, hey, honey, there's a Best Cruise in 6 weeks with the rain and, you know, and it's like, and it's costing $18. Let's sign up now. I said to her, I think it's going to be a lot of walk-up. And
It was a lot, yeah. It was such a nice night. It was a great night. Yeah. Great night to play.
We had never played on a boat.
Yeah. Who was the designated driver that night?
For us?
Yeah.
We all walked.
Why don't we take one quick call and then we'll play some more music, okay?
Yeah.
Hi, you're on Your Mother's on the Roof.
Yeah, Vic's on now.
Huh?
Vic's on now, Charles.
Oh, I know. Vic Shanti's on. Where are you from?
Situate.
Oh, Situate. What's your name?
Bob Beggery.
Bob, you did the same Bob as before? No. You didn't call me a few minutes ago and lose, did you? Okay, if your name is Bob, call us right now. We'll just take calls from Bob tonight. Tonight's Bob night. So, Bob, what's your last name?
Beggery.
Beggery?
Yes.
Okay, and you're from Situate. What do you do, Bob?
Right now, watching you.
No, what do you do for a living? You know, that's an expression. American expression means like, what do you do for work?
Okay, I'm a distributor for bread.
For bread?
Yes.
What kind? Wonder?
All natural stuff, the good stuff. Innisfree Farms, Vermont bred Matthews, which has been on your morning show.
Right. Okay, Bob. Now listen. What I was going to ask you was, did you have any particular question that you wanted to ask Vic?
No.
Oh, good. Okay. Was this the first time you ever watched?
Second time.
Second time. All right. Well, you're going to see yourself on TV in 2 weeks.
See myself.
You'll hear yourself. I mean.
Okay.
And you'll see your phone. This is you on the phone.
Right.
Say hi to yourself.
Hi.
Did you say hi?
Sure did.
Say it loud.
Hi.
Okay, well, thanks for calling, Bob. You'll see yourself in 2 weeks, and thanks for watching. Okay, tell your friends about us. Bye-bye.
Charles, can we have one more quick song, and then Annie's got her whole switchboard lit up, so we got to take some phone calls after this, okay?
Can we? I want the loudest rocket song you can do with that kind of, not now, but at the end of the show. But right now, if you could, just something a little upbeat, so we can go into some phone calls, okay? Use the harp. That should set the whole tone. Just give us one note. That's the note, you guys. All right, go for it. The Rain.
Looking out at the night, I think about life and pain that we feel. I seem to always be loved. It's a hole that I dug by myself. I can't blame you. I can't make you change your whole life around. And when it comes down, the night comes down to look at the world that turns me around. When the night comes falling down, feel like a stranger in my own town. When the night comes down. Read in the evening news, I saw it on the TV. Million people dying in a desert city. Well, I know I've been scared, but I can't stop to think how they feel or who will fall. The night comes down to
You have a song which we're going to be hearing later on in the show, the R-rated song, the PG song, called Walk with an Erection, which is a takeoff on the...
Walk Like an Egyptian by the
Bangles. But, no, the Bangles put out an injunction, so WBCN can't play this.
No, they didn't.
Why can't we play it anymore?
Well, because their publishing company sent a request to WBCN and KROQ to please not play the record because they say it damages the copyright of the song. That is their contention, and WBCN, being a corporation that can have its belongings pulled away from it, decided we don't want
take my belongings.
To do that. We need our transmitter and our records and all that stuff. But us being, you know, these church mice, we can get away with anything because they can't sue us because we ain't got nothing.
So is anyone else playing, any other radio stations playing the song Walk with an Erection we're talking about?
A lot of them are now because it came out as a big 12-inch single.
Is that right?
Yeah, and it's also on our own little record, which you can buy all over Boston.
Do you have a copy of the record?
We got a copy.
This is why they are called the world's most disorganized band, ladies and
gentlemen.
Where's the record? They don't even have a copy of their own record.
It's okay. I'll tell you what it looks like. It's round and it's got a little hole in it.
I knew that. I saw it.
Between the lines, there's where you see the truth that just can't be. No imagination will turn us back this way.
heavy metal first, I don't know, you know, where it first started, when it first started. I know that in some cases it's probably a lot bigger in Europe than it is in America.
Much bigger. It's much bigger. It's a way of life in Europe.
But I remember when I was working on WBCN and we had a woman working for us called Maxanne, and she was like really into metal.
Good old girl.
And the rest of us were just left in the dust. Because, I mean, we were so pure about, you know, elitist about our music and stuff, you know. We didn't want anybody intruding on what we thought was the great music. We thought, of course, the Beatles were the great music, and the Stones were great music, and Joni Mitchell was great, and Judy Collins, and Tom Rush, and Bob Dylan, and the whole concept, the idea that someone like groups like, who was this, Aerosmith? And all these, you know, and for a few months, a lot of us got buffaloed. But then Maxine kind of just drew us. It was like, it's like a music appreciation. To me, you know, they shouldn't just have music appreciation in colleges be for classical and jazz. They should also do it for metal. I think that you can really, I mean, for any kind of music, whether it's new wave or whatever you want to call it, I think you can be shown how to appreciate good music.
I remember when I bought my first stereo, you know, I went out, that was the Beatles age, and went out and bought Abbey Road, and I thought that was it. And then
the ultimate.
One of my sister's boyfriends brought home a Grand Funk album, one of the early Grand Funk
which one? On
Changed
Time?
everything. No, it was like the all-orange one. There was no name.
It was the first one.
Grand Funk,
Yeah,
first album.
What song was that? Was that TNUT on that one, or was Heartbreaker
Kept
on
singing
that?
the move.
The one with doing up nickel bags.
Yeah, that was great. And then Sabbath came around, and it was all, you know,
your whole world
uphill
changed.
from
That was
then,
it,
yeah.
huh? But right now, we want to play Michigas, and we want to test your skills, okay? You ready, Michael? Ready. Okay, you guys ready?
Ready.
In what season is the sun closest to the earth?
Summer.
Summer.
Winter.
Winter is right. Oh! Okay, that's one. But, Michael, don't feel bad. It is the winter. See, what happens...
Don't worry about it, Mike.
Even though the sun is closest to the earth in winter, if I remember this from biology, botany, even though the sun is close to the earth, the angle is bad. So it's not a... You peeking down here, or you just like me?
I can't even see.
Huh?
I can't even see.
Okay. Why can't you see? How many fingers am I holding up?
None.
Okay, there you go. Okay, name the walrus in the cartoon series Tennessee Tuxedo.
Chumley.
Chumley is right. Let's hear it from Michael.
I didn't get a chance to answer.
Forget it. It's tied up 1-1. Tied up 1-1 here.
Clap for him.
Okay, here it is. What number did Red Sox pitcher Roger Clemens wear?
26. Oh, you're supposed to tell me.
Michael.
26.
26. You're both wrong. It's a boo. 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 21, you guys. It's still 1-1 as this exciting game draws to its conclusion. Okay. What was the name of the boat that was shipwrecked on Gilligan's Island?
Yes, that's Minnow!
Michael, I'm afraid that you lost. What is your name again?
Herb Petapaz.
No, really. Huh, Bubba? I'm afraid you lost, Michael, to Bubba, but don't worry about it, Michael. What we're giving you is a copy of the book, Rock of Ages, Rolling Stone Magazine's History of Rock and Roll, and the new album from Concrete Blonde with the former Big Mattress Song of the Week on it called True. We'll be back after these words. No, wait. Wait.
Don't you dare.
I promise, Tracy, I won't do that to you. I have to give Tracy notice when we're going to go to something. No, don't you want to know what you won?
Okay.
Okay, you have won a pair of ski passes at Wachusett Mountain Ski Area in Princeton, 15 minutes from Fitchburg, my favorite town next to Leominster, 1 hour from Boston. You have won that. Also, a Bruce Springsteen six-pack. Now, there's no records in it, but you get a T-shirt, a keychain, photo, and 3 other collectibles. Maybe condoms for the Bruce War, who knows? Courtesy of Stairway to Heaven, Boston's rock and roll supermarket at Downtown Crossing, and at Brookline Avenue across from Fenway Park. Are you psyched?
I'm psyched.
He is psyched. Throw a big hand for him. Thank you very much. Okay, and...
The Emerson College people did the video with us. They made it.
They rented movie cameras on a Saturday afternoon.
All right. And this is the thing that won the MTV Awards.
Right. Basement tapes.
Oh, all right. Okay, Trace, cue that up. Maybe we'll get to that in just a few minutes.
It's ready when you are.
Should we hear that joke?
For once, something in your life, right?
Yeah, really. Now, you guys opened for a lot of bands, In Excess, you're opening for them. You've opened for them a million times. You're opening for them again in November sometime. Yeah. When is that?
November the 8th.
November the 8th? Okay. Now, this is Halloween in Norwood and Westwood, but when most people are going to be seeing the show, Halloween will be over. So all these people wear those costumes. I'm sorry. But anyway, Tracy's wicked mad at me for kidding the audience about wearing costumes, but I wore one. But just think, 2 weeks from now, everybody in all the other cities are going to look at you guys and say, geez, they celebrate Halloween really late over there in Dorchester and Hyde Park. Does Dorchester and Hyde Park get this?
No, not yet.
When are they going to get it?
I'm waiting for Boston to sign these contracts, and then that's it.
Okay.
We can get it any time now.
If you know anybody who wants to buy into the show, like if you know Barry and Elliot and any of those guys want to buy time of the show, because we'd like to get paid here for doing this.
Charles, you know Barry and Elliot.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't go and ask them that. They're already advertising on the radio show. It's got to be something that seems objective.
Yeah.
So, okay, plans for the future. Can you talk about the new record company you're going to have?
Well, we're not sure which one it's going to be yet.
It's a triple secret.
It's a triple secret.
What do you mean, a triple secret? Is that like the name of the record company? Triple S?
Yeah, one more than a double secret. Like,
yeah?
Yeah, it's a really serious secret.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now you guys, because it's Halloween tonight, we could talk about something that you're going to be playing at, you're playing somewhere, a Mad party or something? We saw a circular for that. What was that, what did that say, Mad?
It's the last part of your script.
So what? Runaway Dan. Okay, if you're in Norwood or Westwood, this will be these guys are going to be at Bunratty's, 186 Harvard Ave in Alston. They're going to be there tomorrow, October the 31st. And if not, now where can people catch you that are going to see the show in a couple of weeks? What's your itinerary?
It's going to be at the Channel soon.
The 28th of November.
Channel at the end of November.
We're going to do a show with
28th, that's close to Thanksgiving. You're going to be doing it right around?
We're going to do a show with Charlie Farron and Lowell on the 20th.
Oh, yeah.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
We're going to play Nostalgia and Quincy on the 19th.
Do you remember Charlie Farron had a group called Balloon? Do you remember that group?
Sure. Yeah.
That was a great group. I liked that group, and I liked the way they did. They did a song that Joe Perry eventually did with Charlie Farron. They did a cover of, I forget what, Rock and Roll. I forget the name of it. Anyway, I thought it was a better version than what he did with Balloon. You don't know what song I'm talking about, huh?
Sure.
You're gonna just leave me dangling up
Leave
here?
me dangling.
Okay. Okay, anyway, you guys also open for Bryan Adams and Mr. Culture Club, James Brown, John Caffin and Beaver Brown Band, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, till Tuesday, 30th special, and In Excess, as we said. Which of these groups did you find to be the most, I mean, you get to talk to them all. It's not like Johnny Carson where you never meet anybody until, like, you see it on TV. I mean, did you meet and talk with these groups?
I think we had the most common with In Excess. I mean,
In Excess?
I think our music is kind of compatible with theirs,
Yeah.
and we just, I mean, everybody was pretty friendly, but those guys we could hang out with and talk to.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Culture Club thing, you know? That was weird.
What was it like?
Oh, that we can't talk about that, can we?
But Boy George was shooting over the other room and you couldn't go in. Please, I gotta use the bathroom. No, not now. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to watch New Man right now. This is the video that got them started, at least nationally known because...
Great transition, Charles. I love it.
Because it was on MTV. It was the Basin Award. This was a Basin Award winner on MTV.
Come lazy, but the man in a good way. She said that maybe she'd marry me someday. I can still remember late one Saturday, sitting on the fender of a beat-up Chevrolet. Said she wanted babies, I said nothing doing. She was gone the next day. Boys are stupid. Oh, oh, she made me happy. Oh, oh, she was good to me. Oh.
Okay, can you play something that you're about to play or that you just played? Just get the machine going and stand back and let's watch it in action. Just the machine without you.
Okay, okay.
So tell us what you're doing.
Okay, I push start.
Basically on the chorus, it plays those pads. And then, because Mark only has 2 hands, and the layered sounds you're hearing are sounds of that can play like 8 different sounds at once. So Mark can't play 8 different sounds at once because he only has 2 hands. So what he does is he programs.
So in essence, what you've done is technology has taken you to the point where you can play more different things as a keyboardist than the finest jazz pianist could have done 20 years ago.
Don't say that. Jazz people will kill you.
All right, but anyway, but obviously it goes without saying that a fine jazz pianist from 20 years ago, knowing how to use this instrument, could make it really kick ass, right?
Well, to start the drum machine for percussions, give the start to the drummer.
Do that. Can you do that?
Well, you just hear it and heard it. So.
Okay. All right.
And give the start to the drummer also, and that's a good machine.
Wow, this is great. That's really good. I just love the 80s.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the 80s, everybody.
And I can change it all, turning passion on a spine, so we can change it all. Change it all.
I get some questions from some of the audience. We asked this morning if some people wanted to ask you guys some questions. How long have you been together? Let's see, we figure about 4 years.
3 years.
3 years. And what did winning both the Rumble and the Battle of the Bands do for you? I can guess. First of all, you got that record out of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? You get?
We actually recorded that before we were even in the Rumble.
Is that right?
This year we did.
How come you don't have a video?
All the cameras blew up the day they were going to do it. That's serious.
True, that's true.
Are you going to eventually do a video? Yeah. Because you guys have good presence. You'd really look good in a video. It would be good to see. Now, let's see. How has your grown popularity affected you as a band? Let's see what they mean here. Yeah, the fact that you're more popular now, do you guys get along the same way, or do you have ego problems? Yeah,
we never get along with that sort of the way it's always been.
That's the way it always is.
No, we love each other dearly.
Yeah, we do.
The same thing. We work real hard and just keep it up.
Now, I asked you, I sort of suggested that you guys start off with a ballad, and there were 3 people before I even got the words out said, no. Is that because you guys are, like, you're just strictly rockers?
No, we have a couple
Can you
ballads.
get romantic and stuff once in a while?
Yeah. Look at him. Look at this.
Sexy. Can you do something like really kind of a nice little ballad? Can you do something a little slow?
We can do...
Must be for
no.
We'd get in trouble.
We get in trouble. We have our own version of a
Our ballads have really sexist lyrics.
Why don't you leave... Sexist is okay.
No, I'm kidding.
You can't do it?
We have our own version of a cover tune.
What's the song?
That we like to do.
What's the song you're doing a takeoff on?
Old truck song.
What song?
Love is all around.
Why don't you do it?
No, if it's a cover song, they can't do it.
Trying to get us in
Wait a minute. Why, Tracy?
Because all the other companies that are airing this might have liability problems.
Tracy, we went over that before. That's not true. I can tell you, I can have the ASCAP people call you. I'm serious. That is not true with a cable TV station.
See, my problem is that this is going out to so many other stations.
All right. Well, we'll check on that. I know. We've already had this discussion, Tracy and I, when I first started working here. I had the ASCAP person call Tracy, the BMW person, the BMI person, and worked it all out with her. And now she's laying this whole thing on us. But that's okay. All right, Tracy, we'll straighten it out, right? She's going, that goddamn Charles, he always does that. He shows me which you guys, you take turns being leaders? Which of you guys is really the spokesperson? Three guys, and every once in a while I hear a badoom in the back.
That's kind of how we do it. We all have aspirations to be the spokesperson.
But is there one of you that really has taken it upon themselves to become the leader, or has been thrown into it, the fray of being the leader?
No.
You just all try to take turns?
Fight about it, yeah, we've been like climbing the
mountain. It's an internal struggle.
All right, why don't you do another song for us? I'd like to hear some.
Stop the record.
The calendar stares in my face, I'm lost. Which day? When I'm lost in your thoughts, seem to run away. And alone on the couch, fake actors steal words I would say. These backyard scenes of violence scare me. They say blow it away. Ba-da-da-da-dum-dum, which day? It doesn't really matter anyway. In another world, she'd live and die alone. After many long trips down the stairs, she'd know grace. And me, I like to laugh, but I'm not the greatest guy in this place. But it's seldom seen when the browns turn green. She turns to my face. She says, ba-da-da-da-dum-dum, which day? Doesn't really matter anyway. Human nature, shot